Have you ever felt like you're constantly under attack, whether it's from negative people, harmful gossip, or just the overwhelming weight of life's challenges? It's as if the forces of darkness are always lurking, trying to steal your peace. But what if I told you that Psalm 71 holds a powerful key to protecting yourself from these very forces? This ancient prayer offers protection not just from physical harm, but from the spiritual attacks that can slowly chip away at your well-being. It's a sacred armor against obsessors, gossipers, and all forms of wickedness that seek to disrupt your life. Ready to learn how this prayer can shield you like a divine fortress? When we turn to prayer, especially one rooted in Psalm 71, we're making a powerful plea, not just to speak words, but to reach into the very essence of our spiritual being. This prayer isn't a mere ritual. It's a lifeline to God's protection. Think about it. When you're facing negativity, it can feel as though the world is against you. But in these sacred moments of prayer, you call upon the divine to shield you from the very forces that seek to harm your peace. It's an invitation for angels to step in and guard you from any evil forces or spiritual attacks. Imagine the kind of power that lies in these words. Each line you recite is like a commandment to the heavens. Lord, deliver me from the grasp of envy and malice. You say, as you pray, you may begin to feel a sense of calm, a divine presence that reassures you that evil has no place in your life. This prayer doesn't just protect your physical body. It goes deep, guarding your spirit and mind against the harmful influences that may try to creep into your life. The Bible teaches us that protection is found in faith, and this prayer is your shield. Have you ever been overwhelmed by the forces of negativity, as if a dark cloud is hanging over you? This prayer is your direct line to removing that cloud. As you speak it aloud, envision those forces dissolving. Ask for God's protection not just for you, but for your home, family, and loved ones. Just as you protect your physical home from intruders, this prayer acts as a spiritual fortress. The angels are ready to assist you, and all you have to do is call upon them through your prayer. Spiritual cleansing is essential for creating a sanctuary within yourself and your home. We all encounter negative energies, whether they come from external sources like people or internal struggles like fear and doubt. These energies can disturb your peace, cloud your thoughts, and even make you feel trapped in cycles of negativity. But prayer is a divine tool, especially the kind found in Psalm 71, to sweep those energies away. As you pray, you're essentially saying, Lord, cleanse me from all that no longer serves me. Remove the weights, the fears, and the invisible chains. This isn't just about words. It's about creating space for healing. Imagine how it feels when you walk into a room that's been thoroughly cleaned. It smells fresh, it feels lighter, and you breathe easier. Spiritual cleansing works the same way. By praying, you invite the angels to clear away the harmful spiritual influences that may have taken root in your life. The prayer acts like a gentle breeze, sweeping away the clutter of negativity, creating a sacred environment where your soul can thrive. You're essentially clearing the path for divine energies to flow freely and bring peace. Let's be honest, life can get heavy sometimes. Spiritual burdens, those invisible loads we carry, can be overwhelming. But through prayer, you take action to lighten that load. You invite the healing presence of God to cleanse your heart and mind. It's a bit like taking a spiritual shower, washing away the grime that has built up over time. The angels are there, ready to assist, as you let go of past hurts, doubts, and the unnecessary weight that holds you down. It's an empowering process, and the effects are immediate. Peace begins to settle in your heart. Divine protection is one of the most powerful requests we can make in our prayers. Psalm 71 brings us a sense of security, knowing that God's protection is not just a wish, but a promise. When we pray for God's shield over our lives, we are not merely asking for a temporary safeguard, but for a lasting spiritual barrier that keeps us safe from harm. Picture this: a wall of light, impenetrable and unshakable, surrounding you and your loved ones, keeping all negativity at bay. When you speak these words, you activate that divine protection, and the angels immediately respond to defend you. In the chaos of life, it's easy to feel vulnerable. There's a constant battle happening in the unseen world, spiritual attacks, envy, and malice. But God's protection offers a safe haven. By invoking this prayer, you are requesting a shield that cannot be broken, no matter how strong the forces around you may be. The Bible shows us time and time again that God's favor surrounds his people like a fortress, And with every prayer you make, you are reinforcing that fortress. You're not alone. The angels are there, standing guard at every entrance, ensuring that no harm can touch you. It's incredible to think about the power of prayer in these moments. Imagine walking into your home and feeling the protective barrier around it, a place free from negativity, gossip, or spiritual attacks. This prayer not only covers you, but extends to your loved ones, making sure they are safe as well. The more you pray, the more this divine protection strengthens, like adding layers to your shield. The angels, ever watchful, are there to fight off anything that tries to intrude. It's not just a prayer for physical safety. It's a prayer for complete spiritual well-being. Healing and restoration are central themes in many prayers, and Psalm 71 powerfully addresses both. In moments of emotional, mental, or physical distress, this prayer is a lifeline. It calls upon God's healing hand, asking for complete restoration, mind, body, and spirit. When you pray, you're not just hoping for a miracle. You're actively inviting divine intervention into every aspect of your being. Whether you're dealing with illness, anxiety, or emotional wounds, this prayer is a declaration that healing is possible and that God's power is limitless. Imagine a broken bone healing over time, steadily becoming stronger with each passing day. That's the type of healing prayer offers. As you recite this prayer, you're allowing the divine energy to flow into your life, restoring what was once lost or damaged. The Bible reminds us that God is a healer, and in these sacred moments, you can trust that His healing power is working within you. The angels are there, too, guiding the process and assisting in bringing about complete restoration. Healing isn't just physical. It's an emotional and spiritual journey as well. Think about the times you felt overwhelmed or burdened by anxiety. Those moments where your heart races, or your mind can't seem to find peace. The prayer you speak in these moments invites God to restore your peace and calm your mind. It's like a fresh start, a chance to rebuild. When you pray, you're not just asking for temporary relief. You're requesting complete healing, a spiritual reset that brings you back to your true self. This prayer is a promise of renewal, and the angels are ready to carry out God's will of restoration in your life. Breaking curses is one of the most liberating aspects of prayer. We all have baggage, don't we? Negative words, family curses, or even harmful influences from others can hold us back, often without us even realizing it. Psalm 71 is a powerful prayer to break those chains. When you pray, you are not just asking for protection from evil. You're actively seeking freedom from spiritual burdens that weigh you down. Imagine the weight lifting off your shoulders as you speak the words that command these curses to be broken. It's not just a request. It's a declaration of your spiritual sovereignty. Consider the impact of negative words, those moments when someone speaks harshly over you, or perhaps even when you speak ill of yourself. Words have power, and sometimes they can linger, creating a cloud of negativity over our lives. But through this prayer, you claim your freedom. You ask God to break those words, whether they were spoken in malice or ignorance, so they no longer have power over you. You may feel an immediate lightness as these spiritual chains dissolve, clearing the way for blessings and growth. The angels are there, working to ensure that no harmful influence remains. Think about the generational curses that may have followed your family or ancestors, patterns of struggle, conflict, or hardship that seem to repeat. When you pray this prayer, you're addressing those deep-rooted spiritual ties. You're inviting divine power to break those cycles and establish a new path of blessings and freedom. This is not just about freeing yourself, but about creating a new legacy for future generations. The power of prayer doesn't just impact your life. It echoes through your family's history, ensuring that no curse can bind you to a life of limitation. Peace and harmony within the family is something we all desire, but it often feels like an elusive goal, doesn't it? Psalm 71's prayer is a beacon of hope, inviting divine intervention to restore harmony where there may be discord. When you pray for peace in your home, you're not just hoping for quiet moments. You're asking for the presence of God to settle deeply within your family, healing old wounds and mending broken relationships. It's more than just an absence of conflict. It's the active presence of love, understanding, and unity. The angels are there to help you create this sanctuary of peace. Think about the times when arguments or misunderstandings disrupt the calm in your home. It can be exhausting, but when you invite God's peace through prayer, it's like opening a door to tranquility. It doesn't mean disagreements disappear, but it means that in the midst of them, there's a foundation of love and mutual respect. You may start to notice your family members softening, listening more intently, and growing in patience with each other. This prayer doesn't just ask for peace, it actively cultivates it, allowing each person to experience the healing power of unity. Harmony doesn't always come easily, especially when past hurts or grudges are involved. But prayer has a way of softening even the hardest hearts. By inviting divine healing, you open the door for the restoration of broken relationships. Imagine a once fractured family now coming together, their hearts open to forgiveness and understanding. The Bible teaches us that peace comes through God's love, and with every prayer, you are bringing that love into your family's life. It's not just a hope. It's a promise that peace can and will flourish. When it comes to finances and career, many of us feel like we're constantly swimming against the current. But Psalm 71 offers us a reminder that divine intervention is always within reach. Through prayer, you are asking God to remove the barriers that prevent success, abundance, and opportunities from flowing into your life. Financial blessings are not just about wealth. They are about receiving the right opportunities, the right connections, and the right mindset to thrive. Imagine waking up each day with a clear path ahead, knowing that God's favor is guiding your professional journey. Picture a moment when everything seems to align, when a door opens that you never expected. That's the power of prayer in action. It's not a passive request. It's an active invitation for God's angels to move on your behalf, removing obstacles and placing you where you need to be. By praying for professional blessings, you're asking for divine favor to accompany your efforts, making your hard work fruitful. It's like planting seeds in fertile soil, knowing that with God's blessings, those seeds will grow into something remarkable. Financial abundance isn't just about material wealth. It's about having the means to live a fulfilled life. When you pray for financial blessings, you're inviting the wisdom and resources needed to create a life of balance and prosperity. The Bible reminds us that God provides for those who trust in Him, and this prayer is your declaration of trust. As you pray, you set the intention for prosperity to flow, not only for yourself, but also for your loved ones. The angels will work tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that you are blessed, guided, and supported in your journey. Affirmation of faith is a powerful way to close any prayer. When you speak these words from Psalm 71, you're not just asking for protection or blessings, but you're also reaffirming your trust in God's power. It's a declaration that no matter what challenges come your way, you believe that God's presence is always with you, guiding, protecting, and providing. This affirmation is like a spiritual anchor, reminding you that you are never alone, no matter how difficult life may seem. The angels stand beside you, a constant reminder that divine assistance is only a prayer away. Faith isn't just about belief, it's about action. By affirming your faith in your prayers, you're actively participating in the divine plan for your life. Think about it. Every prayer you speak, every affirmation of God's power, strengthens your connection with Him. It's like building a muscle. The more you pray and affirm, the stronger your trust becomes. With each affirmation, you're stepping into a deeper relationship with God, knowing that He will never forsake you, and that His plans for you are filled with hope and prosperity. This affirmation also serves as a reminder that you have a role to play in your own life's journey. By acknowledging God's protection, you're not simply waiting for miracles to happen. You're actively inviting them into your life. It's a call for transformation, for strength, and for the belief that with God on your side, nothing is impossible. The angels are there to help, and as you affirm your faith, you're building a powerful foundation that can weather any storm. You are a co-creator in the divine plan, and your faith becomes the guiding light that leads you to the blessings you seek. You've just unlocked the profound power of Psalm 71, a prayer that not only protects you from external threats, but also strengthens your spirit against the subtle attacks of negativity and evil. Now, it's time to take action. Have you experienced a breakthrough in your own life by using these prayers? How has your understanding of divine protection and spiritual cleansing shifted? Share your thoughts and experiences with us in the comments below. Remember, the true power of this prayer lies in your belief and your willingness to call upon it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and join us on this ongoing journey of spiritual transformation. There's always more wisdom to uncover, and together, we'll continue growing in faith, power, and divine protection.